His internet is so poor, it's dragging it down to 4K quality.
Yes.
Somehow, the visuals are being affected.
The visuals of this game that is a spiritual successor to a PS1 title. Oh,
There's
hey folks,
many.
this is
Oh,
Boba the Vulture.
on the Mysterious JG, I was just about to tell you about the Retsu Prey video I saw years ago of somebody's 1080p zoomed in to playthrough of like Castlevania on Game Boy, which they put 1080p in the title of their video, and it really, yeah. But that's not what we're talking about now. This game has nothing to do with Castlevania. It's its own, totally different thing.
No, it doesn't. And here we see, I think this was the last time that we would have been playing before. $57.10, 2,727 enemy kills.
$57.10. What? Go back up.
28,790 gold.
Okay.
2,727 enemy kills.
I got a little sound glitch where it sounded like you said 57.57 and 10 cents. I was like, wait, we have $57.10. I didn't think this game did that. But you were level 32.
You can pick up change off the ground. Yep.
Yep.
There's the Garden of Shush. And then did a little bit of off-screen item collecting. Although no, this one wasn't off-screen. I did this on a live stream, so if I remember to go back and save the VOD on Twitch, you can watch me run in and out of rooms and repeatedly attack Bomber Morts and whatever the name of that dog is that shoots acid jet. So let's see.
You killed enough of them and never learned their name. So you went from level 29 to 39. So that's 10 levels. That's not nothing.
No, 30. It is 3. No, it's 3 levels because this is the oldest save I have.
Oh,
it was
okay.
level 36 to level 39.
3 levels a lot more reasonable. It's the one thing I was kind of like. I wish there was a way to balance that because you do want to
You could turn off experience gain.
Yeah, there are a handful of JRPGs where you need to do that at certain points, but this.
There should be an item, like there would be a good item for a game like this that would shut off experience gain in exchange for increased item drops.
Yeah.
Like you could just call it the grinder ring or whatever, although there is a grinder weapon that's, the same.
There's also a grinder website, I understand. It's like a social...
There was a TV show called The Grinder that apparently had nothing to do with like that kind of a website, and part of its like confusion in the marketplace might have been that.
Hi, Miriam.
Oh, Johannes
Hi,
is just...
guys.
Hi, Duty Man.
Thanks, guys.
So, what'll it be?
But,
who's the guy who had the Google... Rick Santorum and Rick Santorum's Google problem, which it couldn't happen to a nicer guy, but still.
Yeah. So let me see something here, because we got all these different summons. And...
Welcome, company, to the day I die. That was one of my favorites. I keep telling you shit to level up. You should be playing with different things and seeing what you like, but
well, I did 2 different. I did basically some big leveling on 2 different shards. One of them was one you suggested, and one of them was one that I just. Oh, and I should have looked this up.
Well, there's really 3 actually. Between healing, acid jet, and bolide blast. Yeah. I kind of pushed you out towards 2 of them, but bolide blast is your own little discovery. Stone Cold make Stone Cold sick. Your little bolide blast, but except for the fact I never used it, and I watched you use it, and I'm like, yeah, that's got some utility.
Yeah, when you level it up, and it's one that can be leveled up outside of the sort of higher rank improvements. Right. It can be leveled up by just grinding against the same enemy over and over again, which means
come back if things start to go awry.
Come back and try again later.
Hey, I was using that to read.
Look at it this way, buddy. I could have the blood blade out here. You'd be trying to read, and it would be going.
Oh, and the other thing is, I explained this to the stream, but I accidentally found a new familiar. I actually have 2 new familiars, but I accidentally found one of them by going into a room that I had access to the whole time.
I think it was right after that mechanical hand boss, and I just kind of forgot. When you didn't get it, I was like, I wonder why I didn't run into this thing yet, and it was because like we just literally didn't look around that close.
Looking fit
We
Oh,
got
dear
that Barbie
God.
doll shape. Yeah. If you take off your shoes, are your heels like built for built for
Yeah,
high heels
I'm
like
not
a
gonna
Barbie
take
doll?
off my shoes for you, lady.
Have you learned anything new? Here's what I've turned
Perhaps
up
some
for monsters.
objects I could be wearing instead of this demon mask.
Avenge Marta, Silly you, and
Oh,
Coral.
you're 5 of 8 for something. So whatever that enemy is, we go. It's something we've clearly found. Kill a couple more and Decima. It's one of the water enemies. I can't remember if it's one of the two fish enemies or the fish.
I think isn't
Cthulhu-looking
Decima
thing?
the
Or the horse.
really slow-looking big fish?
It could be. Easy
Now,
way to find out is to do a series of squats and then to check your bestiary.
These things take time to grow.
Those rabbit
fair.
seeds won't sprout into rabbits for a little while yet.
so that's the map. This is there we go.
This is the
Okay.
steeple.
Oh right, there's shortcuts that are a thing that exists that I haven't really.
Every
much
game
with
that
it.
I play where I
Should.
really need them, they don't have them.
All right, so right,
They-
demons,
like,
the deceit.
I'm really missing that they don't have them in Ghost of Tsushima because I really do switch back and forth between stealth and murder everything unstealthy styles.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, it's a leveled up version of one of the
Yeah. It's
hoppy guys that you find on the very first level of the game.
It might be worth going back and killing a couple of them before trying to push forward. I was so terrified you were going to get killed before we could get out of the hidden underground desert, whatever area is called. Because that place is nasty. I remember trying to grind for things there because there's some good stuff, but like
Yeah, there are
it's
nasty
not being
sensations
very
happening
easy.
there.
Yeah.
And I was ready for nasty sensations, but those, I mean,
No,
were
you were
especially
kind of
nasty.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a location in the Forbidden Underground Waterway that we could go into and try and explore more. Now that we've got jet pushing around powers, so maybe,
Fairly
or we
soon
could just
you're
go
gonna
all the
get
way back to the
something-
Hidden Desert.
Fairly soon you're going to get something that will make that significantly easier. But if you go to the Hidden Desert, you could backtrack to the end of the waterway, and I think that's where you're going to find the Decimas anyway. Because they were showing up in like the later parts. My memory is they were showing up in the last few screens before you got to the Hidden Desert. Now there'll be cool new things to find here. I'm sure there will be enemies with sweet item drops. The
Okay, so we
big
got
scary
Bullite
bone
Blast.
dragon that you had to run past last time. I think it dropped something worthwhile, like a.
So just watch the Bullite Blast, guys.
I don't want to, says this boar. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And he begins his defense. He's like,
Yeah, it's like, hold on, I don't want anything to do with this.
with you
you
or
stay-
Mr.
you stay
Perfect.
back.
No, I don't.
You stay back, lady. I love that you show off the awesome Bolide Blast, and now we're not using it against the giant dragon.
Okay, he does pack a wallop, so maybe I ought to. Oh, and that's one that I need to kill.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. The thing, I don't always practice what I preach. I was saving all the meta gel because I didn't know how to replace it. But in this game, like, your MP comes back over time automatically.
Yeah, it does.
You can't be like super excessive, but if you're not using it, it's sort of a wasted resource. The only real benefit to having full hearts is that those candles drop money in fairly small amounts.
Alright,
Look,
so
that's
I've completed that
them.
quest. Hey, come back here, Amy. Back here, other Amy.
What you gonna do? You
Right, the other Amy.
just flew away through the ceiling.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back up there easily. Oh, okay, I did. For some reason, I thought this...
That was tough.
I thought this was gonna
Yeah,
force
push
me
you down, I
down
understand.
harder than it did.
Like a what? Like yeah, like a puzzle where you can only move and oh, you got to find a certain way to circle back because the flow that brought you here is now stopping you from returning.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to use Bull-Eyed Blast in the what do you call it?
This place.
This water,
the forbidden
the forbidden underground water passageway. Because I'm
waterway,
going
yeah.
to need to use Aquastream. Hey, Aquastream.
Salvation Allen mode and a Boat-Eye Blast. I do like the aquatic Miriam sounds. The muffled.
It really is hard to attack enemies while you're trying to float around.
You can use that you know that stream damages them if you aim it away from them. Like if you press yourself against a rock or something. Yeah.
Yeah, if I press myself against the rock will say the rock is being pressed against.
But, you know, what I'm trying to get to is that, in fact, put yourself in a corner and spray it away from you so you keep pushing yourself into the corner and there's a constant stream of damage for enemies that you can position right. Also, MP max.
MP max, my dancing is limited while I'm under the water.
It's a aquatic frolic. It's like aqua dancing. Jazzercise not underwater. Typically, they'll have like aquatic dance exercise will not involve people being underwater, like fully submerged. Okay, Scylla and Charybdis. Well, no, just Scylla so far. This does not appear to be a screen where those guys show up, unfortunately.
No, but hey, it's still a screen that, now that I have a way back, I feel a little bit more comfortable just like hopping around and checking it out. Obviously, I'm not going to do a ton of it, while my mobility is...
Yeah, those things hurt.
They really do. I might want to mess with things over here as much as possible.
Well, it's free, and you're not using MP for anything else. I would honestly suggest you just get on the other side of these things and then heal as much as you can, yeah.
See, I leveled up healing some, too. Now it does 15 instead of 8. So,
like, yeah, you don't have enough to take 2 hits at this point. There you go. Silver Knight ain't holding up his head, boss. I would have killed that thing by now. I'm calling you by a Kodak, of course, to tell you this. It's my ear. Also, I'm wishing you a wonderful new year full of love and happiness. And being a successful writer. Okay,
I don't want to go. I don't want to die trying to get this particular monster quest. So I will
now
do that one later.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it'll be just as hard to backtrack now. We kind of almost point of no return here, but I wish I knew if there were more of those in the next room.
There's this much underground waterway left to go.
Yeah, no, but the creatures we're looking for. I think you're probably right to backtrack at this point. I didn't anticipate taking that much damage trying to get this far, but
I also now need to wait and let my magic return because I no longer have, even though it doesn't cost MP, you still need the amount of MP in bank to be able to cast whatever this thing is once.
Oh, okay.
You just now
less than
earned.
50. All right, I did not realize that. It was a mechanic. This, consequently, is one of the few things I don't remember having gotten easier once you've got the next mobility shard. These things continue to be a bitch.
enemies are going to be back, so I need that's going to be an unfortunate thing. You know what? I realize it's all dispersed in here, but there really should be some blood in this water I should be able to steal.
This is not some kind of blood ocean.
I know who you are!
There's actually a like direct to DVD, but there's a Metalocalypse film coming out to complete the story. Which is pretty awesome considering how long it's been off the air.
The story of Blood Ocean, or
the story of like the actual series was building towards something where there's an apocalypse coming that the band was supposed to prevent.
Yeah. Hey, it's amphibian speed.
All right, you completed. Notice that.
I do seemingly swim.
That might help you. I don't know if it affects this version or only the version when you're actually moving normally. Yeah, that would.
Wait, where's my? How come my directional?
Oh, you're not
shard
using
is
it.
Not...
It's a passive shard.
Unequipped my. Well, no, my aqua stream is not working.
I don't know what to tell you.
Is it that I'm not supposed to have that other passive? This? Oh no, because it's not.
No, you didn't equip it. It's not doing anything right now. You'd be able to. Wait a sec. Amphibians. Hold on. Put on amphibian.
There we go. Something was.
Check that passive shard. It said something else. I thought it said you gradually heal hit points underwater.
Alright. Let's go find amphibian.
Okay, equip it.
If you increase your rank, yeah.
Just equip it and see if it starts out with the slow heal right now. Yep, it does. You're healing. Not exactly turbocharged. And I probably wouldn't put a ton of effort into leveling up something that's only going to be useful in this area. But, I'm a bit of an old man, but I'm doing what I can. Now, you might want to go back underwater and heal up while you're also getting very slow 5,
Is one of them overriding the other? Okay.
No,
you know
they were
actually,
they were popping up independently.
You know what actually I should have probably done? Is saved up and up. Whoa, look at the silver ghost is rippling the water surface over there. Even though
oh wow, he is.
His movement is unrestricted by like passing through solid rock or anything, but
I'm as spectral as I want to be. I can have physical form with water and not with stone.
Spectral as They Want to Be is one of my favorite albums by. Damn, I can't remember. Is that Naughty by Nature? I don't.
Spectral by Nature.
Anyhow, but no, I probably, maybe I should have. What if I augment? No, let's go. We put. Well, no, I guess we didn't put a lot of.
I don't know if you ranked any of those up except. Right? I guess you ranked up Sword.
I'm gonna do Augment Mind, and now I'm gonna go back to my Bolide Blast. Because I do still want to be able to get past the handful of monsters that are between me and
that would be preferable to
the transit point. Because right now, transit is unsafe.
Thanks, Stephen Hawking. You actually did defeat, like you got a different quest from the one we set out to do of killing enemies. Or, kill those murderous dead lady. You might slow me, but you're not gonna stop me. Come on, guy. Big pet peeve of mine is when they've take 1 or 2 hits and then fly off the screen because they will drop 2 quantity of alkalest, which becomes a huge limiting factor in all your fancy stuff you're trying to do with alchemy later in the game.
Anyways, we could turn that up on the monsters. You just look scary, so I don't want to deal with you. But you drop flamethrowers.
I thought you charged in there. It was him. I can't believe I, the flame brewer, was killed by flame. The irony.
Yeah, I probably should have. That would have been a good chance to show off how powerful Acid Jet is now, but...
Against that guy who has like a flame breath, he's not ideal for that, but yeah, he could have. I guess the range on it's increased now too, right?
Have you learned anything new?
Perhaps
oh, and I
about
did
the
get a
ways I
new
can
item.
increase-
I got these... you'll notice that there's even more ridiculous stuff going on in Miriam's head now. She now has
She's
these,
now into
like...
Scientology and has been reading Ayn Rand as well. They're not mixing very well. Well, actually, they mix great. They're both really selfish.
Good work. Here's your reward.
Here's some crystals, just kind of random crystals. They're not any specific type.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Okay, so we don't have any more new quests.
No.
So we just avenged the Sexton.
Oh, as Sexton Hardcastle?
Yeah, we just avenged Sexton Hardcastle.
Still smarting from the time he was betrayed by Christian after changing his name to Edge.
That's who Sexton Hardcastle was.
Yeah, Sexton Hardcastle was a former name of Edge. The
Yes.
WWE Edge, not like the guy from YouTube.
They're-
Who's like, Bono
yes,
was like, I need
the
somebody
Edge.
for my
It's
band.
like-
You, Sexton Hardcastle, are you willing to change your name?
Woo! That wasn't a great Irish accent. It was, for whatever reason, what
Yeah.
I think Sexton Hardcastle sounds very British for some reason, but...
It kind of does. Meanwhile, Edge is one of many of so recently in the world of pro wrestling, not that recently, Christian brutally betrayed the guy he was presenting as his protege, Jungle Boy. So
Oh,
Edge
see,
is
I was losing track of these things. I thought his protege was Luchasaurus.
well, no, he was working with both of them, but he seemed particularly close to Jungle Boy until he ordered Luchasaurus to destroy Jungle Boy, which is kind of where things stand now. And it just goes to show you that this guy named Jungle Boy, as shocking as it seems, not really all that smart. Guy was raised in the jungle. Didn't really learn a lot about Christian's history of betraying people.
Now that is pretty nice. British. Why had I not been trying to use that? I guess it doesn't have any. Well, no, it has the same kinds of.
Well, the red umbrella was faster, and didn't it do something like as a
I
passive?
think it does blood. I think it does blood. No, I think it doesn't do anything. It has the same damage type as the this British here.
Well, let me see, because there's something in the description that made us think.
It's just
Nope,
blood
it's
rain
the
has
regular old
staged.
attack. Yeah.
So now, if I use a great axe, if I use a passive, does this do? It's just double-handed swords, is it? It's not great axe experience.
Well, hold on. You go back to it, and you'll see, and it'll tell you. I don't think axe is a weapon type that I remember. So go back and just literally check.
Oh, at the weapon. Okay, it's a great sword.
Yeah, it's a great sword.
It's a great sword's great. And that is one that I guess I
I
haven't
have not
played
done
that much.
anything with so far.
Still, she's rocking out, so that seems good. So haven't done too much this first episode back in the session, other than check out and
Well,
display some of our exciting new deadly techniques.
Well, I mean, we killed those murderers dead.
And
Got
another
a
stone mask. So
We might have reached the point where you can sell those. I don't remember any recipes they would go in. Although, actually, I can check that. I can look that up. Just confirm we don't need stone masks for future recipes, because if not, you can sell them, or we can find out what happens if you use alchemy to, like, unmake them.
Oh, that's a thing?
Yep.
That sounds like something that might be worth trying out in the final
There's
minutes
like,
of a video.
well, like there's all these min-max strats people have, which there's a weapon that drops gold as a component of that weapon, and in fact, that's more useful than the gold. That's why, like, Alkalist, I was saying, is a limiting factor in a lot of shit, because you have to get something and then bring it apart to get its ingredients, because some of the ingredients that made up something an enemy might drop are really hard to get other than from that drop.
Can you plant this?
Sure.
I'll plant it up your arse. I don't think we made that joke before.
Yeah, no, I think the joke that I was having a tendency to make was like, can you plant this? Like, yes, I can stick anything in the ground. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but...
Right.
Are you eating properly? So.
Oh, I'm shoving
Using
food
your
in my
mouth.
ears.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can dismantle. Let's try dismantling a... What do we
Oh, well,
have
it's
that we
gotta-
have a ton of?
Hold on, let me see just real quick. Drop by something or other. I don't see anything where it's assuming this wiki would tell me, which I think it would. Press and hold up key for a JoJo pose, JoJo's Bizarre reference. Okay.
Yeah. She strikes a pose if you press and hold up.
I guess. I don't see anything assuming that this wiki would tell me, and I think they usually do.
I could dismantle the stinger and it would get me poisoned.
But you're using Alkalest, which is probably more valuable than half of the shit you're getting out of doing that. Poison you can get by fighting certain enemies that just drop poison.
Yeah. I could get Hounds and Obsidian. Some of these is like, oh, that's a neat sounding item. Then you realize, oh, I've got 20 of them already. So
Right,
if there's something that
exactly.
I could be getting with them. Get a lot of ectoplasm for destroying the invisible blade, but I only have the one, so... Let's see. Are there any items that I just have a shit ton of? There's the musketoon. The mystery musketoon. That's a special tune that we could use later. Get some monster fur and some iron. Wait, I didn't see the mask in there at all.
You need to go over to accessories. I guess it won't let you do one that you have equipped. But that's weird because you've got
Pace yourself out
100
there.
of them. You don't have them all equipped.
Bloodsteel!
I'd rather you didn't do that in this room, Miriam. I'd like to keep my blood.
No,
I'm not Raiden, and even he eventually got tired of that situation.
I don't have. I mean, I have 8 of them. I do not have 99, but yes, still, you would think.
I figured just to be safe, we would
Yeah.
check and see what happens if
It's
you
good to see
take it
you
apart.
enjoy transmuting
Because
this
otherwise, there
time.
doesn't appear to be any reason to not sell 9 of them. And it's still
It
not
just
listed.
doesn't go.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if you can go to craft and see if you can make one. If it's not on that list either, it's just a thing that an enemy drops that doesn't have an alchemy recipe.
It's
That's
just a
what
thing
it-
an enemy
that's what it
drops
is.
doesn't
That's
have an
weird.
alchemy recipe.
Well, hold
so
on, go
I
back.
guess I can.
Promise you'll stop
Yep.
Jeeble no ma-
Oh, the other thing was scarves, I guess.
What'll it
Never
be?
mind. There was another
Come back
there's
anytime.
another category, but I think that's the scarves that I was seeing.
The scarf option. Okay, so
Bloodsteel!
Please
I
stop
keep-
doing that, Miriam.
I keep thinking that is the inventory, the inventory, but it's also right next to, because
Right.
you know how the evolution of the PlayStation controllers has made something that used to be a button down in sort of the central face of the
Yep.
controller is now
I
sort of
like
just
Miriam. I like Miriam with, like, 6-year-old girl butterfly, and then she's also got her monocle on.
yeah.
So that
Oh, cats are doing something up there. Where's the safe? This does. So I already have a unicorn ring one. Again, I'm just going through and seeing if. So yeah, increase the amount of mana restored by mana roses. Okay.
if you're gonna start using Bodhi Blast, that wouldn't be the worst thing.
Bodhi. We likes to Bodhi.
Got to get up to get down.
Just is a real good.
Well, I'll go back to it again. What does it actually do? Is it just like +1 and like several things? Because that can be deceptive. Yeah.
It's +1 in many things. Plus, it also
Petrification and curse resistance, which isn't too shabby. Assuming that's curse, it might not be. There's a couple icons at the bottom right. I'm not sure what the hell they mean.
Yeah.
You have to. They can all be looked up, folks. I'm just. Oh, go ahead and put it on. It's fine. this is the canon look for Miriam in this particular adventure. Oh, I must say, miss, that stone mask is rather
Remember,
fetching on you.
not to rely too heavily on the shards.
Give them to me. Me!
That does remind me, actually, we've gotten a whole lot more like shard power. This could be a way that would make fighting like we may have gotten enough extra stuff that having a fight with Jeeble at this point might be doable.
What are
Well,
you looking to say?
the acid shard was what I used to kill him. Oh, they're 40 each. Never mind. I mean, you might as well sell them, but this is not like our big money-making scheme
Is this right?
to break the game here.
Then we have a deal. Thank you. Come back anytime.
Come back and try again later.
I will.
In the next video, possibly.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I may as well save the arduous process of having gone through everything and sold a few masks. When we come back next time, folks, we will have sold some masks. Now, maybe I'll take a swing up there and see if Jeeble is beatable, because maybe we could beat the game next video.
It could be. And you can tell how excited Miriam is by that possibility. Just look at the look on her face.
All right, folks. This is Bill the Vulture.
Serious Rage.
And this is Let's Play Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Thank you guys all for watching. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.